friends, it's me again, Jen Edwards, and we're going to be doing some weights with our yoga class today. As you see, I have my little friend here, Poochie, who might be kind of roaming around a bit. She's kind of upset that I'm not paying as much attention to her as I would do when I'm just home by myself, not trying to teach class. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start with some weights. Hopefully you've already warmed up. In our previous video, in our chair class number 1, and you've warmed up the body a little bit and you're ready to get going with some weights. So we're going to bring those arms down by our sides. We're going to loop those shoulders back and down into their pockets. I forgot to mention, if you don't have weights, feel free to use some soup cans here, or you can always use just your fist, right? So you can just kind of turn on those muscles as you grip. You're going to feel those muscles in your arms kind of cling to the bone. And that's what we want to do. We want to engage, really kind of turn that on, and then release, and then engage again, just like you were lifting weights. So if you don't have weights readily available to you. All right, so with those weights by our sides, we're going to sit up really tall. We're going to take a beautiful inhale here, and just let the weights do the work of pulling those shoulders down away from the ears, okay? We're going to take a nice inhale, and exhale out. Right? A loose grip in those weights. As we inhale, we're going to curl those bicep curls. So we're going to bring those weights up to the shoulder heads and slowly release down. Let's do that 6 more times. So a set of 8. Right? So there's 3. Here's 4. We have 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's pop those elbows out and stack those weights right on top of the elbows. We're going to take a nice inhale, let the belly inflate. Exhale it out. Feel those weights weigh nice and heavy in those hands, right? And we're going to press overhead for 4. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's press those elbows together right in front of us. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to alternate between those two. Press overhead and then squeeze those elbows together. Good. Let's do that again. Press overhead, squeeze those elbows. We got 2 more sets. Press overhead and squeeze the elbows, and press overhead and squeeze those elbows. Good. Bring those weights right to the shoulder heads. Pop those elbows out and point your weights down towards the floor. We're going to punch the floor. Press it down and bring it back up and squeeze those shoulder blades. Down and up. Good. 6 more here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have to admit, these weights are a little heavier than what I use in class, so you bear with me, friends. Let's press forward. Press forward, press back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh no, did we move? Oh, we lost our music. I'm sorry about that. We'll have to get to that in a second. 3, 2, and 1. Press overhead. 1, squeeze those shoulder blades. 2, 3, I gotta smile because it's starting to burn. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring those weights right back to the shoulder heads, down, arms down by our sides, and just loop those shoulders back and down, right? And just feel those shoulders loosen up a little bit. Right now, with those shoulders looped back and down, hands back down by your sides, drop your chin to your chest, and then walk the gaze back up to the ceiling. Draw the chin to the chest, and back to the ceiling. One more time, chin to chest, and back to the ceiling. Come back to center, turn the head to the right, and then to the left. Let's do that 2 more times. Good. And come back to center. Think of your head sitting on that little spring, little bobblehead. And then we're going to drop the head to the right. So you're dropping your right ear towards your right shoulder. Bring it back to center. Drop your left ear. Center, drop your right. Center, drop your left. Good, come back to center. Here we go for round 2, bicep curls. Ready? 1, 2, we're only gonna do 6 today. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good, now we're gonna bring those weights right up to our chin. We wanna protect our face like we're gonna do some boxing here, right? We're gonna throw some punches. We're gonna start with a jab on the right side, and we're gonna jab 4 times, right? Keeping that left arm up to protect our face. Here we go, jab right, 3, 4. Now we're gonna jab left, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna alternate. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Now we're gonna jab right and then uppercut, right? Jab left and uppercut. Jab right, uppercut, jab left, uppercut, jab right, uppercut, jab left, uppercut. One more time. Jab right, uppercut, jab left, uppercut. Great job. Bring those weights right back up to the shoulder heads. Pop those elbows out. Point your hands and weights down towards the floor. Press down, press up, press forward, press back, press overhead, back down, press down, press up, press forward, come in, press overhead, back to shoulders. Here we go again. Press down, shoulders press forward, shoulders press overhead, shoulders press down. One more set. Shoulders press forward, shoulders press overhead. Great job. Bring those weights back down to the shoulders or down by your sides and loop those shoulders. Good. Now we're going to bring those weights halfway up. We want to work those rotator cuffs. Palms relaxed, right? So loose grip on those weights. We're going to squeeze out and squeeze in. There's a 90-degree bend in the elbow. We're squeezing out and squeezing in. Good. Here's 4. We've got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring those weights back down to your side. Take a beautiful breath in and a big sigh out. Drop your chin to your chest. Walk the gaze up to the ceiling. Lift the chin and drop the chin to the chest. Good. And lift the chin to the ceiling. Great job. Come back to center. Turn your head to the right. Center, turn the head to the left. Center, turn the right. Turn left. One more time. Turn right. Turn left. All right, we're letting the weights do the work for us. We're sitting up tall. We're going to drop our chin to the chest. This time, roll your right ear towards the right shoulder. And just breathe into that left side of the neck. Whew. Breathing in. Slowly roll your chin to your chest, all the way over to the other side. Left ear to left shoulder. Take a beautiful breath here. Good, keep breathing. Maybe tilt that head back just a tad bit more to the back left corner. Just want to feel that stretch. Right? There's no forcing anything here at yoga. It's always about getting to, not about having to. Roll that chin to chest, shake out the head a little bit. Right? And we're going to put one weight down. The other weight we're going to place on that left shoulder. We need to stretch out those arms a little bit. I know my arms are a little fatigued at the moment. So we're going to sit up tall. We're going to lift that left elbow, draw it up towards the ceiling, and just let that weight rest right here at the mid back, right at the nape of the neck. Right hand can come across the front. Draw that left elbow a little closer in towards the temple, or come across the top, lifting up that gaze, right? We just want to let this tricep stretch. Another beautiful breath here. Exhaling it out. Good, and we're going to release that elbow down, resting that weight on the shoulder. We're going to scoot ourselves a little bit off to that left corner of our chair, right? We're still seated on the chair, but we are kind of scooted a little bit off to the left to give some clearance on that left side. Right hand's going to come to that left knee, And the left arm is going to pendulum swing. Now in this pendulum swing, we want to let the weight to do the work for us. That means we have to release the tension in that left shoulder head, right? So as the weight gently swings the arm, we're relaxing the tension in the shoulder, letting the weight do the work, right? Some people like to go into little circles with that weight, right? Oops. Letting the weight do the work. I have a habit of hitting the chair leg when I do it this way. Or you can just let it pendulum swing. Good, we're gonna switch sides. We're gonna bring that weight up to that right shoulder, come back center in your seat. Our right elbow points forward, right? We're gonna lift that right elbow towards the ceiling. The weight is gonna come right at the nape of our neck. Left hand to that right elbow, maybe hugging it in a little tighter, or if you like, over the top, lifting that gaze, right? Taking a beautiful breath here, exhaling it out. One more breath. And hopefully feel that stretch up that tricep muscle. Good, let's release that elbow. Weight comes to that shoulder head just like a parrot resting on your shoulder. We're going to scooch ourselves over to that right side, left hand on that right knee, and pendulum swing with that right arm. All right, or little circles. Want to release that tension, right? We have to think about it because that shoulder wants to turn on and do the work when the weight can do the work for us and we can get a nice stretch in that right shoulder head. Good, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful breath. Great. Now we're going to place that weight down. We're all done with the weights today, thank goodness. Right? And as we sit up tall, we're going to open up those palms. Let those fingertips reach. Right? Thumbs pointing to the wall behind you. Take a beautiful breath here. Exhale it out. Wrap your arms around yourself. Notice which arm is on top. Fingertips are going to walk towards that spine. We're going to take a nice inhale, drop the shoulders away from the ears, and around the spine, dropping the chin to the chest. Take a gorgeous breath here. Good, one more. And sit up tall, right? Reach through the crown, open up those arms, thumbs point to the wall behind you. Wrap those arms back around you. And opposite arm on top, shoulders soften away from the ears. We're going to curl those elbows in towards the belly button, drop the chin to the chest again. Maybe a gentle rock side to side. Hopefully opening up those side flanks a little bit. Good, and sitting up tall, opening those shoulders back and down. And as we sit up tall, just taking a beautiful breath here. And surrendering. Maybe repeating that breath prayer. One of the scriptures that I've been leaning into today is from Timothy 1:7. I believe that's the address to that quote, to this quote. But it's, God didn't give us a spirit of fear or timidity or anxiety, right? He gave us a spirit of power, of love, and self-discipline, right? And so it's going to be a little bit more difficult, I know, for myself and probably for you all to do your yoga practice. But it's one thing that you want to kind of keep on doing. I'm going to try to get these videos loaded as fast as I can onto YouTube so that you guys have those available to you. Please leave comments. Let me know what your thoughts are, or email me or give me a call. I'd love to hear your voice. And tell me what you think and what you want, and maybe what you don't want. All right, so let's bring those knees back together. One more twist here before I sign off, and then we will come back to working on strengthening the legs. Left hand to the outside, right knee, right hand to the back of the chair, gentle twist. We're going to sit up a little taller. Exhaling out, like Bear. And we're going to turn out to the other side. Right hand to the left knee, left hand to the outside chair. Gentle twist left. Just breathing in. Exhaling out. And coming back to center. I hope you guys will join me for the next session in today's chair class. All right, thanks friends.